Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Detroit Lions. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He's brought down by Shaq.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and then hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Ferguson. This across midfield and inside the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time to DeAndre Swift. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
He's tackled at
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game. Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
This will be caught inside the 10. A good pickup there, a 22.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play. One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On 2nd down, Tua. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
Niners 7, Lions 3. Matt Gay set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Now this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Agnew now to return. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On play action, here's Tua. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a 1st down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
He'll get 4 yards yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. They'll find Lindsey here. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
About 3 yards there to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Down right around the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Out of the gun on third down, here's Tua. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
To number 18.
25 yards for the touchdown. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Back to throw now on first down. They'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Ferguson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
At the 28-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Akers. He's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
At the 49ers' 25-yard line.
They'll run this with Akers. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
That's how you get right up off of him, Matt, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would think.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Fourth down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A nice run on first down gets him 6 yards to the 31.
He's brought down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown.
A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how a drive is supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Throwing again. Ferguson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Javon Kinlaw able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Throwing on 3rd and long. Ferguson. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. He's going to launch this thing way down. It's caught inside the 25. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. but that's one step in the proper direction.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers. This near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And these guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. After the turnover, it's Tua. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And his kick is right through. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
San Francisco.
On the option, here's Tua. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper and second down. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. That goes a punt of 34 yards that time, and the Lions will take over.
26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again here with Akers. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 30, 10, for touchdown, Detroit. Cam Akers with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions are a 2-point conversion away from tying this game. So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
Third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in.
And that's caught inside the 35.
If you were me,
he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
The extra point is good.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. On 1st and 10, Ferguson, and nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Off the play fake, Ferguson. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On 2nd down, Swift. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. And he needed to get to the midfield stripe, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, And then they could make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And this is caught, and the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the first down. Now a carry for Swift. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. Tua going to throw. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 37. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Open space inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. DeAndre Swift with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
36. Lions 19.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, Ferguson going for the deep ball. Now the flash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up at the 44. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 44. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Going right back to Akers. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Lions on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I see what they were trying to do there, trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it winds up incomplete.
On the return, here's Agnew. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll run on first down. Swift. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Swift. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 16 yards, a first down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
On the pickup, 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31, the 40, 20.
Don't worry about it. I ain't worried about it.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
43, Lions 27.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this 4th quarter. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And Tua going to keep on the option. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. He's been pretty good with his legs in this game. A really nice gain there. Defensively, they've been okay covering downfield, but you got to account for the quarterback, right?
Yeah, and that's the hardest part because normally when you play 11 on 11, it's truly not 11 on 11. Defensively, you don't account for the quarterback in the run game. You account for everyone else and hope that you can catch him before he gets to the first down marker. But as you noticed, he's been doing it a little bit. This time he saved his best for this run.
And saving one of his best for the fourth quarter. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. There's that man again. It's complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
7-yard attempt.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. This one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
Certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
They're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's good for 28 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
1st and goal at the
Off-play action. Ferguson escaping the pressure right. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 2nd down now, Akers. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Steps away to his left. This is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a 1-score game with a 2-point conversion. The quarterback will keep it himself. They get this out left and hold the phone now. This game isn't over yet.
Not at all. Now, get the football back. That's the first thing. However you do it, get the ball back and then manipulate the clock with your offense because you've got to get the ball into the end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
brings up 2nd and 7.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. To throw is Tua. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Back to throw is Tua. Got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 19 yards that time for number 19.
First down, 49ers.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down, San Francisco.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
First down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for San Francisco, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Detroit, the turner